until my temperature normalized before I was able to pass security. Yeah, that's the kind of technology going on around here. Lucky for me, I was just walking in the sun and nothing more. So we're really going on. Gary resign or not? I'm seeing a press release all over the place. All you filming, Call me 342-0081771-1791 466-5391. Internationally 718-874-3860. Call me on the WhatsApp, guys. Call me on the WhatsApp. My other numbers are not running at the moment, so call me on the WhatsApp. So my other number's not running right now. Yeah, let me fix my top. I'll find everything looking like it's outside a little bit. Yeah, call me on the WhatsApp right now. Is it true? Did he resign? We're trying to confirm it. Have not been successful. I'm seeing a statement all over social media trying to confirm.
Dressing up in my red, white and black. I don't care what nobody say. Every carnival I done there. Plus I know all artists and only masters. Them say I'm a man. I'm telling you where I'm from. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm a Trini, Ponto Trini. Oh, cause they know about Trini does look. And they know about Trini does cook.
All right, so yes, British Virgin Islands is on the inside. Cheryl Boodoo to Ganesh to Jad David. Okay, so Jad David is saying that the press release, it's not true, it is fake. All right, yes, so feel free to send those messages right now to me on Facebook. My phone numbers will be up and running shortly. However, you can reach me on WhatsApp. Yeah, I'm on 771-1791. You can also reach me on 466-5391. 466-5391, yeah? Good afternoon to Robin Sukraj. Yes, Cheryl Brudu. Let me see what you guys are saying on YouTube as well. How my YouTubers are doing today. All right, yeah, so my YouTube is up and running. YouTubers, how you doing? Remember to send those comments. I get them. Remember to like the video and share the live as well. Yeah, Ganesh, you good? Good day to Selwyn Nicholas, to Susanna Isaac, to Kelvin Privat. Yeah, I'm hearing Gary gone too, but it's not confirmed, so I don't want to say it has been until I can confirm it. And our newsroom is working feverishly to find out what is the status on that story. Making news to the hour, a Venezuelan baby was abducted in central Trinidad. I don't understand it. I understand cops execute a search warrant on Samantha's home. Samantha is the young lady in the video that circulated on social media over the weekend. According to the Express, Samantha Ramsharand, the woman who was seen on the video by the beach and which was posted to social media last weekend, have been interviewed by police. Around 5:15 p.m. on Monday, a party of officers from Toko Police Station, Sandy Grande CID, and the Eastern Division Task Force, led by Sergeant Calendar and Corporal Guy, went to the home of the woman in St. Augustine, where Sergeant Calendar executed a search warrant at the said address for cell phones, tablets, computers, and other electronic devices related to a report under investigation. According to the article, the police are alleging that during the last period, Friday and the last Saturday, Rameshrand was at a beach for recreational purposes, contrary to Sections 4(1)(a) of the Public Health 2019 Novel Coronavirus Regulations 2020. According to the statement from the TTPS, Sergeant Calendar told the woman of the report on the investigation and cautioned her, informed her of her rights to consult with a legal advisor or have someone of her choice present, to which she remained silent. A search was carried on the premises and one iPhone and an HP laptop was seized. Present to the address with the woman's 35-year-old husband. The woman was interviewed, following which the police left the premises and continue inquiries. TTPS said it would like to thank the members of the public for their assistance in locating the woman. So the lines are open. I am taking your calls. Call me on 4665391 for now until my other website, my other phone lines is up and running. Eden Thomas says, good afternoon, Aisha. This is news to me about Gary. I'm seeing it all over. While Maureen Macfield is locked on from the Cayman Islands. And blessing to you, Alison Lara. How are you doing today? All right, so Alison Thomas from the UK is on the inside, yeah? Doing family. Kevin Hercules says a waste of manpower. So Kevin, I assume that you're not happy with the warrant that was executed on Samantha's home. Hey, Queen of Hearts, how you doing, Ganesh? You good? Vero says, good afternoon, Aisha. How you doing, Vero?
I don't care what nobody say. Every carnival I done day. Plus I know all artists and only mass minds. Them say I'm a man. I'm telling you where I'm from. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. As a Trini, I'm Trini. As a Trini, I'm Trini. Popo Trini, I'm Trini. Cause they know about Trini does.
Also making news, a woman's nude body was found in a drug house, according to the Express. The body of a woman was found in an abandoned drug house in Tunapuna on Monday afternoon. The body was identified as that of 29-year-old Kimberly Ramcharan. She appeared to have been chopped to death. There was a wound to the right side of the neck. Ramcharan, 29, was last seen alive about 11 p.m. on Sunday at the structure by a friend. The friend went to check on her following day and made the discovery. A black-handled knife was found. Police told the Express that her body was found in the bedroom of the structure at Cemetery Street, which is a known location for drug addicts. This scene was visited by inspectors and investigations are continuing.
Where we from? We're from Trinidad and Tobago. As a Trini, a Trini, as a Trini, a Trini, Popo Trini, a Trini. Oh, cause they love what Trini does look.
So news on coronavirus at the moment. An elderly woman is the latest fatality to the virus, and she is listed as number 55. The Ministry of Health provides the following clinical updates as of this morning. Number of samples submitted to the Caribbean Public Health Agency, or CARPHA, the university and other local sites for testing of COVID-19 is 27,621. Number of unique patient tests completed, 24,578. Number of repeated tests, 3,043. Number of samples which has tested positive at public and private facilities in Trinidad and Tobago is 3,183. Total number of active cases of those with coronavirus in Trinidad and Tobago is 2,329. Total number of deaths lie 56. Number of patients discharged 798. The Ministry of Health provides the following information. 42 additional patients have tested positive for the virus. The 42 positive cases reported showing results from samples taken during the period September 4th to the September 14, 2020. The Ministry of Health regrets to inform the public that there is an additional COVID-19 death. The person is an elderly female with comorbidities. This brings the total number of COVID-19 related deaths to 56. 11 patients have been discharged. There are 100 positive patients at hospital. 2,061 patients are at home in isolation. 42 new patients will be processed and admitted at the direction of the Chief Medical Officer.
I don't care what nobody say. Every carnival I done day. Plus I know all artists and only mass fans. Them say I'm a man. I'm telling you where I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. As I seen it.
Hey, Auntie Aisha, good afternoon to you. Honestly, if Mr. Gary has resigned, he would create history, to be honest. He would be the first police commissioner to do so without having to answer to anyone, or anyone prompting him to do so. To be honest, Mr. Gary always is that type of person. To me, he's like a person who doesn't stick foolishness. I mean, give Jackie jacket. He's a type of person we mightn't like certain things he might do or how he might do it or how he might say it. But to me, he's a type of person that don't stick foolishness. And even myself. And if he did that, then I would say, give us a reason why he did it, and we would live with that. But I don't think he did.
All right, feel free to send your voice notes. Right now, I do not have my phones with me, so I'm unable to take calls. I can only take calls on the 466-5391 at the moment, and international calls 718-874-3860.
Aisha, that's just a waste of manpower, honestly. So they went by the woman's house to search, to basically maybe find the exact same video was circulating all over the place, showing that she was in fact in breach of the regulations, being on the beach, to do nothing, to leave after. That don't make no sense. You waste the magistrate time to sign a warrant, to go to the woman's house to search, just to say you went by she house to search and find one. Oh boy, that is just a whole public relations action there, and it really didn't make no sense. It's either you pick the woman up and charge she because you have clear evidence that she was on the beach in violation of the laws, or you just leave the woman alone. Simple as it is.
So, okay, I'm trying to figure out what it is we really want the police to do. Because we wanted action on these type of cases because we felt that the police is not doing what they should when it relates to certain class of people in society. And now action is being taken. We have another story. So what is it? Is that we want the action or we don't? Yeah, my phone lines are back. Hip hip hooray. 342-0081 771-1791 466-5391.
Good afternoon, Aisha and Trinidad and Tobago Extension. I don't think that Gary would resign just so. Gary is an intelligent guy. He is extremely versed in what he's doing. The problem is he lacks sensitivity and emotional intelligence. And that's where the real issue is, I believe. He doesn't have emotional intelligence.
Thank you. I go to my phone lines. Caller, you live.
Hi. Was the woman charged?
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
No, I was asking if the lady was charged.
No, she was not charged. They seized her devices to further investigations.
Well, that's the point. It don't make sense. Because I'm sure if he seen me on the beach, I was going down.
So is it that you wanted a charge?
Of course.
All right. All right, I want to get your thoughts on this here. Let me see who's there. Good day to Shima Paul, to Clayton Blackman. He said he is thin-skinned. Gary is showing his petticoat. Nice program, says Blackman. Caller, you're live. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to my sister Aisha.
How are you today?
Yesterday, after God, I'm well.
Nice.
And I'm looking at it. I wonder if the woman is in her private property.
Well, she was in her private home when they visited her.
So how come they could do it there? And they couldn't go in private property down at Westmoreland down there. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay,
It was private down. You cannot then. I could go into someone's property. The double standard is what I can't understand. You just say A, let me know what A you're talking about. And if you're talking about B, let me know what B you're talking about. Understand? Too much of double standard. Either private is private, you know. Private must be private. Private is only for the big shots. And you walk in the people's place, just like I want to go in the woman's place. You couldn't get one to go in there too? I asked a question, you know. Question are there to be asked. A question I asked him. Okay.
Thank you so much. Feel free to call me 342-0081 771 466-5391. You can also send your messages to my message board, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and you can send your WhatsApp voice notes and messages as well. Yeah? There is a press release circulating that the Commissioner of Police have resigned. We do not have any information on that. Our newsroom is still trying to confirm if it's authentic. Yeah, but it is rumored and it's going around. We're waiting for confirmation on the issue so we can bring it to you. Good afternoon to Listra Guerra, to Avron Andrews, watching from Grenada. Good afternoon to Raj Johan. How you doing, Raj? Hollis Anton says, I feel some of those COVID deaths need a second autopsy. Who gonna open them bodies? Who going and touch them bodies for a second autopsy? Caller, you live?
Hi, how are you going?
I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah, my wife and myself debating whether Gary will resign or not. Before Gary was Burroughs, Randall Burroughs, and after Burroughs was Gary Griffith. Is that no police commissioner between them? I do think, we understand my irony. Besides Burroughs being famous was Gary Griffith. After Gary Griffith was, before was Burroughs, then Gary Griffith. Williams, nobody wasn't famous. I don't think he will give up that. I don't think he will resign. Because we only know Burroughs and Gary Griffith. We don't know nobody else between. Nobody else. Gary started. I doubt he will resign. That is my take. Yeah, that is my take. I don't think so.
Thank you.
I shall.
Anderson James says, I think it's time for the government to start to tax these doubles vendors. The state needs needs a piece of that 5,000 profit a day. But where you come with that, Jesso? Don't give Colin Imbert any ideas. Marcelin Ned says, is this pick on Gary again day? I hope not. Anderson says, Gary made one mistake. Oh gosh, come off the man back now. Give the man room to work. Listra Guerra says, nice show. Like the video, share the live. Feel free to send those voice notes and text messages to 771-1791. Yeah, the lines are open. Feel free to raise your issues in this hour. Nick Star says, good afternoon, Miss Wells. Has the Commissioner of Police resigned? That has not been confirmed. Caller, you live.
Hi, good afternoon, Aisha.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, what is my issue with Gary Griffith at this point in time? He said since April he recognized that the law has been flawed. He said that in one of his reports, right? You remember that?
Which report was this? The interview at I-95?
Yeah, one of the, I can't remember which one, but he said since April he realized the legislation was flawed.
Okay.
He sits in the security with the Prime Minister, the National Security Council. So he could not at that time tell the Minister or the AG or the Minister of National Security, here what now? It have a little mistake inside here. Or they can fix it and this is not issue. Whatever the issue is, I'm not a lawyer.
this is the issue that we might be able to hold before us. Before we can fix it before we do anything with that. You have to wait 5 or 6 months down the road, then to say on a loud platform, it's an issue. You understand what I'm saying, Aisha?
I understand, but is it his, in my mind I'm thinking here, is it his responsibility to tell the government that a law is flawed, or is it the government responsibility to ensure that the law isn't?
No, it is his responsibility as the COP that I am sitting in the National Security Council to say, as a team, this may not be working. We need to check it before we go out with it.
But isn't this, or I am assuming, shouldn't this be part of the whole process? Consultation with all heads of the security arm to make sure when we pass legislation that it fits.
And that's the point I'm making. Yes, they should consult, but if something, let's say something happens, and you're sitting in the National Security Council and you see the mistake, why not see and fix it there? Why not say, okay, let me give you an example. You're working in that company there, 91.9, and something not making sense. You're going to come out on the radio and say, this falls in 91.9, or you're going to sit in our staff and say, hey, Iwer, I don't feel this way so much. We need to straighten it out. I don't understand where I'm coming from.
I understand your point.
It's not necessary that it's his job to do it, but if he sees that there's a problem, you're sitting in the council with the people who could fix it. Address it there. Talk to them there and say, hey, this might work. See what they can do to fix it. I might be able to tell them how to fix it, but I can tell them it's wrong. So we should have fixed it before I have to go out with it. So that they would have to reach this path.
Thank you. I'm with you. Thank you so much. Kevin Hercules says, yes, Aisha. Before the government create laws, technocrats in the police service always have an input. Well, I would assume they should. Joycelyn says the volume is a little low. Okay, let me see if I can get my volume levels up for you. While Diane Mohammed says, blessed afternoon, Aisha and listeners locked on. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome day to you as well, my queen. Call A live.
Good afternoon, Aisha.
How you doing, Pinal?
Aisha, I am doing good. Yeah, yesterday I sent you a 1-second voice note.
I don't understand that, though.
Yeah, no, I was sitting on the couch and the cat decided to walk all over me.
Oh, Lord.
There are 2 little kittens here, so you have to allow them.
That's cute.
Yeah. They take a lot of the good things in the world and they put them in kittens.
I know that. I feel the same way about my puppies.
Yeah. So, Aisha, we have a procedure here for making good legislation, It's called a Joint Select Committee of Parliament, where the brains on the government side on any particular matter, it wouldn't only be crime, it could be so many other things, healthcare and whatnot. And the brains on the opposition, plus you could bring in people from the outside in a Joint Select Committee of Parliament, and everybody put their ideas together and debate it. And you eliminate all the irrelevant people, because in the Parliament you have people who will not be able to participate in certain debates. So you just leave them out, and you pull in the top people on either side together with whatever experts you want, and you talk it over. What I would recommend is you ask Gary, what do you need, sir? Have some respect for the man, right? What do you need, sir? Well, I would need these certain powers, A, B, C, D, E, but you cannot give me that without going to Parliament or calling a state of emergency. And clearly you don't want to call a state of emergency. So if I were Gary, I would tell them, well, I'm saying it as Mr. Pinal. What they need to do is to take all the elements of a state of emergency that they need and leave out those that they don't need, take those that they need and put it down in a law and get the necessary support of the opposition after proper discussion with the opposition, tell them on the idea, put a sunset clause on it, and give Gary that to work with, what Gary needs. Now, you don't want a full-fledged state of emergency because it runs too far. That is when you have a major security breakdown, not when you have a disease, So what you want to do is give Gary the powers that he needs and not anything extra because these things could be abused. So you don't want to give him anything extra. Give him what he needs and put a sunset clause on it. So if there's any minor abuse taking place, there's a point in time when all of that comes to an end. Put a sunset clause, give him what he needs. There's a way to do it. Gary, what would you like to have, sir? And give the man what he needs, get the support of the opposition, and do it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Alison Lara says the whole thing is Gary went too far. He sounded like a one-way politician. He may not be, but he sounded that way. Let's see who's there. Caller, you live.
Good afternoon, Aisha. How are you doing?
I'm good, Rowley Jr. How are you?
Very good. Like in the parliament, it's good to follow Mr. Pina to let him understand that, again, his conversation sound like before 2015 and continues to after 2015 where you have sunset clause and the brains in the opposition. Now, unless the opposition has changed, and I've noticed one of the complimentary remarks of Kamala Prasad and which I'm in agreement with, is that the Prime Minister and the Commissioner of Police should meet. That is a responsible opposition recommendation. And a compliment her for that. And I tell Mr. Pinalande, once she falls in line with a conversation that has a national sort of purpose and genuity, one for a better word, then she would fall in line with the people who would understand where she's coming from. Now, mind you, he already put him by the commissioner, by the Prime Minister, saying that, respect the man. But Aisha, if you sit here, I sat and observed during the pandemic that there are people in private property that Mr. Griffith interfered with, so to speak. Some arrested, some did not. His response following those people, what I'll say in the poorer class of the society, were more derogatory, even though he didn't arrest anybody. When he went down into the area where we consider okay, his response came under the umbrella of law. A Prime Minister, Mr. Pina, he sat there and he noted that and he said, listen, the law is for everybody. Aisha, what is thin skin about that? What demand you to go on radio, Mr. Pinal, for the commissioner, who I respect, admire, and know is was the right man or is the right man for the job? Right? So let us get away from that part. He's doing a good job. However, like I said this morning with Bruce and everybody, Aisha, there are different components that put you, for example, you work in Iwer, George, you have a good voice, that might be one recommendation. You have a personality, they might have different components that makes you Aisha Welfare Program. And where you are on the poor side, then you have to build on it. Right. So you have to right. So in the Commissioner of Police, we have noticed the Commissioner response to people has been derogatory. And we leave him, we left him a good while. David West, he went out, he calls people names. That's the Commissioner of Police. And not because you do a good job and people respect you. You will take to the media and be disrespectful to the second highest person in the land, Mr. Pinal. What is disrespectful for the law is for everybody. I heard the Prime Minister's comment, and Gary Griffith should have responded in a way that could be even, friendly. Aisha, a sort of sense of resolve. Instead, you're on the radio, and I listen to him, confrontational. Was the Prime Minister confrontational when he said the law is for everybody? It's a slight message for the Commissioner to know, I feel I responded. When you do introspection, you go and you say, listen, what do you mean? Let me go back. And you would see that my response to this was different. My response